Good morning and welcome in, everybody. Before we get into this morning's update, I would like to go over what's happening so far. First, we've got XRP up about 3%. Overnight, we ended up coming to about 60.3 cents. We retested that 6.5-year downtrending resistance, and unfortunately, on first appearance, it looks like we got rejected. Now, this rotation isn't done yet, so I had coined it yesterday, our last chance to push up and break that 60.3 cents and break that 6.5-year downtrend without having to have further consolidation. That's why I coined it our last chance. For anybody who was in the live last night, we had a beautiful, beautiful rendition as a group, and we noticed that we had an inverse head and shoulders on XRP before it made that rally last night. In fact, I opened a copy trade, so if you are in my copy trades on HOTCOIN, I did open a copy trade, and just right now, we started with a $100 challenge. And if we talk about what's going on with our copy trading, if you go to XRP Future MIL, when you search copy trade, you'll find my stuff. But right now, we are up 62.97. So we started with $100. We're up 62.97, so $62.97. So we're up 62.97%. We had a series, well, until total, we made about 23% on XRP copy trades, lost 4%. So yesterday we were up over 19% in our copy trade. So we're now up well over 62, almost 63% on our $100 challenge. So anybody who is copy trading with me, you had a good day yesterday, and you're up over 62% now. And if you would like to copy trade, look in the video description below. There's HOTCOIN. You follow that link, sign up, and then you go to copy trade and type in XRP Future MIL. There's only 8 people that are actively following. There's been 41 people that have signed up, but I don't keep people on there that won't even put $1 in there who want to follow it. So if you have less than $1 on there, your account is deleted, and then I keep space open for the ones who really want to be there. So don't waste the space, but it's definitely there for you. And like I said, we're up better than 62.9% right now on our $100 challenge. So we'll get into the XRP technical analysis. We'll get into what's going on in Bitcoin, but I wanted to really go over XRP this morning. So please make sure to hit that like button so that YouTube will recommend this update. You hit that like button, I pop up on the news feed, and whether you're an old or new viewer, I become recommended by YouTube, and I'm on the YouTube newsfeed. So make sure to hit that like button. I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. Good morning, 10:18 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Saturday, July 20th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So it's good to see XRP moving steadily along. We talked last night, and I want to talk about the past tense, but it's so very important to tune in the lives. A thing that I'm going to be starting to do when I do the lives, so you guys know how there's ads and things. Even when you're in the live, it'll go to an ad. So while I'm live, from now on, I'm going to be turning ads off. So while I'm actually live, it'll be a nice incentive for you to watch the live. When it's an actual live, the ads will be off. But then once it's the rerun of the live, the ads will be back on. So if you join in real time, you won't have to worry about the ads during the live. Period. Something I've been thinking about. And I can understand how it would be extremely annoying to be watching the live and then be interrupted by ads. So if you're watching it in real time, when we're live, actually live, and not the repeat, when it becomes available to everybody, you know, after the live is over, then there will be ads. But during the live itself, no ads anymore. I made that educated and informed decision yesterday. I did not do ads, and I thought it went fantastic. So what we talked about, and we thought it was spot on, inverse head and shoulders, and it ended up playing out perfectly. Left arm, head, inverse right shoulder. Entry point was 57.06. Had a few up, stop lost out for a couple percent up, back test, stop lost out for a couple percent, and then back in, bam, up 19%. So you had a few couple percenters, 19 plus percent, and then we had a minus 4% after it rolled back over, as it was just a trying to ride it to see if this was going to be a head or not. And then it ended up coming through. Stop loss was somewhere in the head, and then it just came through. Now it looks like a bear flag could be formed. So we need to make sure that this isn't a bear flag here. If that's a bear flag, it's going to bring us down to... Yeah, it's going to bring us down if it's a bear flag. And we certainly don't want to start building like this, the head and shoulders formation. You know, and then end up dropping this down. So right now, we're going to try to build off of this. The biggest problem here for XRP is we've got to get over the 6.5-year downtrending resistance. And that's not just me saying it because I want it to get over. It needs to get over this. And it needs to play off of this inverse head and shoulders. And it needs to play bullishly. And it needs to finish this pattern off. And at very least, even if it's bearish, maybe we would build a W reversal. Or I mean, a M topping reversal. Since it did come up so far, I don't think this little M would satisfy it. I think it would be a case where it would come up like this. And then drag out probably and do something like that if it's bearish. So we're looking to see if it can re-rally back up to 63 cents. Initial rejection on 60.1 cents, which isn't the greatest thing. I would have liked to have seen it surge over that. And then back test 60.1 to push 63.3. But nonetheless, it had a little bit of a surge. And now we're trying to consolidate here to see if we can have enough strength to push over this resistance. And that's going to happen very quickly. This is right at 60 cents in real time if we just move this over. This isn't 60 cents. The real-time resistance is at 60 cents, and we need to break this. Like, we need to break this yesterday. We don't want to be stuck below that 6.5-year trend line because we've been below it for 6.5 years. Now, we talked about this yesterday, how we had a cup that was forming, and if we made it all the way through and we completed this cup, technically, and we've completed this now, technically, one could argue that, hey, there's a cup right here. Now we're building a little bit of a handle, and then if we finish off, we'll come up to here. So that's what we were targeting, that first move to 60.4 cents. We've come up there. So sell resistance, buy support. Sell resistance. So now does it come all the way back to support? Or is this where we can make a unified push up? So as we know, July 25th, so on Wednesday, the SEC rescheduled the closed door meeting. Now, everybody's speculating that means settlement. I don't want you to get caught up in a line of nonsense because there's no reason to believe that anything like a settlement's going to happen at this meeting until it does. And what I mean by that is there's been hundreds of closed door meetings, and they're always the same. Brad Garlinghouse came out last week and said they're not expecting a settlement at these meetings because they're waiting for the judge's ruling. The only thing they're waiting for is the judge's ruling on the matter. So they'll come out with a penalty. Judge Annalisa Perez will come out with what she believes is appropriate, if any. And then they'll have to decide whether or not to approve it. Now, I don't believe the settlement talks is actually a settlement like everybody claims. I think it's a way for liquidity to come in and out. And I think it's a clever way for Ripple to, and for them to get the price to get a little bit of, let's just say, positivity behind it. A little bit of parabolic movement. Because you end up getting retail involved if they think there's any chance at a settlement. So now going into next week, there's no doubt in my mind. That's why we were very confident here that this was building a nice reversal. Remember, last night we said you have to take a chance if you believe in it. And it was right here when we did it. And then we took the chance. Now it looks easy. Now you can clearly see the W reversal. But we took the shot when it looked like the second part of that W as a Gartley was starting to form. And we took a shot. Unfortunately for the community, now we're up better than 62% as a group on that $100 challenge. So I'm very happy about that. Now, is it a similar thing setting up right now for XRP? That's the question. Is XRP setting up a similar style move? And that's up for interpretation. We've got what could be a W forming here, and it's one of those things you have to do it on faith before it actually happens. So is this another W forming and then it's going to come out? It's a little harder to see in the 45 just because of the structure. But it's possible that it came down. It's very possible that we came down, consolidated, Then we came into a W formation, and if it pushes up, we'll be able to see it. If not, we're not going to be able to see it, because you can still see a head, maybe a right shoulder over consolidates, and then a pull down. But it looks like in time, we're either going to make a double top at 63, or we just got pounded at 60 and we won't be able to get past it. And if that's the case, you'll go trickle up and then back down, and you'll create the Batman top. So what we're trying to avoid on this Saturday, on this thinly traded weekend, is this Batman top. I don't want to see it. You don't want to see it unless you're looking for further consolidation. Personally, we've had enough consolidation, so I would like to see us have some price appreciation. So we'll continue to watch this appropriately. But that's XRP. And then if we get past 60 cents, we need to come back up here and retest that 63 cent area. And that's not just, oh, we put something up there and it's just some number to stick to the wall. That's not what this is. We have this downtrending resistance up here at 63.3. That 60.3 was the technical movement when I was watching it. We had a first target of 58.49 yesterday. Second target of 60.03, and we satisfied both. And I don't know if I showed anybody, but this is how I came up with... I don't know if I kept it on here. No, I didn't. I had it set up yesterday when I was doing the swing trade by myself. And I had the resistance support line set up, and it actually played out 100%. So, but right now, we are very much within this formation. And the other ironic part is it's not just the fact that 60.3 cents is the 60 cents is that 6.5 year downtrending resistance. That also, that resistance right now is also the rising channel resistance. So that's why it's so important. You got to get over the 6.5 year trend line. That's been downtrending resistance, but that also puts you smack at the rising channel resistance. We broke down bearish about 30%. Now we've come back up and we're trying to break back over. So it's a very volatile movement here. With the XRP actual chart, when you look at it on this pattern formation that goes back better than 2 years, it looks like to me that it's trying to build towards a cup and handle. And this is the speculation. If this builds bullishly, we get back up and finish this handle to 63.3 cents. Then you do the depth of the cup. And the depth of the cup, if we can hold 63.35, the technical target would be 70.96 cents. And we talked about that yesterday during the live, and we did a beautiful rendition. So if you're looking for deep technicals and you want to see it in real time but be able to comment back and forth, join me at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time daily, approximately Eastern Standard Time, for the lives. On Saturday and Sunday, they might be at different times. Like I might go live at 4 o'clock today. I don't know. It's not a trading week. The bottom line is I'll be live at some point today, you know, assuming that everything goes like it should. And I don't see anything out of the ordinary today for my schedule. So I fully anticipate to be live, and we'll go over this in a much deeper way as well. But right now, if we were to push up appropriately and retest 63.35, and this time this cup holds and we can see a cup forming, it would be the depth of the cup. We measured out the depth as it would be if it breaks up to 63.35 approximately. And then if we were to hold that and it plays bullishly, your technical target would be 70.96 cents at some point. So we'll see if XRP can play true. Right now we're at 59.29 cents. Let's see. Bitcoin right now is at 66,611, down 48 points. There was speculation that supposedly today we were supposed to get some catastrophic news in regards to Bitcoin. Some are speculating it's because there's going to be a further admission to how many governments are going to start selling, because the UK is supposedly up next, but there's supposed to be some spotlighting of how many governments exactly are going to participate in selling off Bitcoin. But I'll believe it when I see it, as far as the devastating news that's supposed to come out today. Because to me, everybody's spitting the facts, because I've heard it multiple times on social media. It drives me insane about this terrible news that's coming out for Bitcoin on Saturday. What I see is not so terrible news. I see a big W reversal that's looking to push back up towards this 71K or 70,500. I've talked very much about the fact that there's a liquidity zone at 73K for Bitcoin for short traders. If Bitcoin touches 73K, $6.5 plus billion is liquidated in shorts. Just think about that. So if they're looking for some kind of liquidity, don't you think that Bitcoin might go up there? Now look, buy, support, sell, resistance, consolidation, resistance, consolidation, buy, support, sell, resistance, buy, support. The odds are it's probably going to come up here and at least retest that area. And they always put the negativity in the news, I've noticed, right before we have a little bit of spikes. So I did also buy a little bit of a spot position live on the air yesterday, as you know, in XRP. And right now that position's up better than 3.5% because it was down when we bought. Because it was down around that 5706 level. So that is still up. I have not sold it. The only thing I got out of was the leverage contract. And I had 4 different trades yesterday. 3 out of 4 were successful. 3 got stopped out. One of them minus 4%. 2 of them were plus 2.9, plus 2.2. And that was right before the rally proceeded. And then the last one, it did get stopped out after, but not after a 19 and something percent rally. So it was a good day yesterday. We were up cumulatively about 20% for our copy trades. And now we sit just about 62.9% up. Or if you traded $100 with me, you're up over $62.90 approximately. So not a bad start for our copy trading. If you're looking to trade XRP, video description below and or pinned comments. You've got BITUNIX, lowest spot and leverage trading fees in the USA. You can trade it worldwide, no VPN or KYC. KYC only if you send or receive from a bank account. So take advantage, get it right on the exchanges before you are trading. Make sure you're on an exchange that doesn't charge you an arm and leg to trade like Uphold does. That's why I like BITUNIX. HOTCOIN as well as in the video description below and our pinned comments. Very low spot and leverage trading fees. You can use it worldwide, USA, and abroad. They do have a few additions on top of BITUNIX. They have IOTA, IOTX. They have XRP Bitcoin pairing. They have Casper, so pay attention to some of these. And then if you want to copy trade me, that's how you would do it. So take a look and, set yourself up while it's in the consolidation. Even though XRP is up almost to 60 cents, make sure you have an exchange that works for you. So with that being said, I think I've touched everything I want to this morning. Make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this. If you appreciate my content, make sure to subscribe to the channel and join the over 22,300 plus subscribers as we went over the next 100 yesterday, which is great to see as we continue our journey to 23,000 here. So I do thank everybody. Before I leave, though, I'd like to touch the XRP Bitcoin pairing real quick. See what this has in store for us. We came in the last few hours. It looks like to me we're going to back test 957. I know we could have had a double top here already, but it looks like we're trying to trend back up in that direction. Looks like a little bit of a W reversal formed there in the 3 hourly. 45 minutes still doesn't look bad either. It looks like a bottoming pattern. Look at this. Remember how we seen the inverse head and shoulders on the XRP price last night? Now I dare say we see that inverse head and shoulders on the XRP Bitcoin pairing. Look at what the hell is going on here. There could be some more appreciation here for XRP. That inverse head and shoulders like this last night, this is exactly where the XRP Bitcoin pairing is. It's right behind. The XRP Bitcoin pairing is a step behind. The XRP Bitcoin pairing is right here right now. And then we had this movement yesterday out of XRP. Does that mean we're about to have that exact same movement out of the XRP Bitcoin pairing? We've got this inverse head and shoulder. Only thing missing is this push up like this. So watch the XRP Bitcoin pairing as it looks like it's about to get hot here. Golden cross on the 45 minute. Very, very interesting here. This is very, very interesting on the XRP Bitcoin pairing. It looks like it's going to get hot here, folks. XRP Bitcoin pairing could get hot here, folks. This is the exact same setup we had last night on XRP before it broke out on that inverse head and shoulders. That is a prototypical standard operating procedure golden cross as well. But you have the that inverse head and shoulders. Look at Bitcoin, or look at XRP last night before it broke up. We had an inverse head and shoulders just like this. And this is exactly where we're at on the consolidation for the XRP Bitcoin pairing. It bounced out, which means that if that happens, the likelihood is we're going to have some appreciation today. If the XRP Bitcoin pairing, at least against Bitcoin, but it looks like the XRP Bitcoin pairing is about to get hot here. We have a reversal in the 45 as well. We have a golden cross, and we have an inverse head and shoulders here. So pay attention, because if it does get hot, we expect a retest near 957. So your first level would be right here, about 5.62% at about that 936 sat level. And then if it comes all the way up, you got 957. But I don't even like that. That was just a technical break up before. But now we've got a newfound resistance up here. So is there a chance that this, too, is creating a cup on this XRP Bitcoin pairing? Something is setting up here. This wasn't like this last night. Is this now setting up a cup? Or is this a cup right here? I mean, something big is setting up. That's an inverse head and shoulders. I'm going to release this. Make an educated, informed decision. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. Do not ignore the XRP Bitcoin pairing, which can be traded on HOTCOIN, which is in the video description below.